me all by myself. Oh, all right. We're doing this. We're doing this. Okay. All right. Whoop. Where am I at here? Come on. Let's minimize. Setting things up. Sorry I'm late, guys. Just trying to get my freaking review up, man. Okay, here we go. Here I am. Okay, let's do it. Ah, man, I keep losing my window here. All right, so there you go. All right, what's happening, guys? It is Friday. Welcome to the Vodka stream. And before I get things started, yeah, I like that Clay Italian. Hello there. I'd like to apologize if I sounded like a drunken, rambling idiot at the end of the last week's vodka stream with Film Gob. I don't know. I was pretty. I got pretty hammered because I had a couple before I started that. This time I just had a glass of wine, so we're good. I'm not like already going strong, but I want to apologize if I sounded like a bumbling idiot at the end of last week's vodka stream. But that was great. It was great getting Film Gob on here. I've never talked to him through a live stream, and hopefully we get him back on again. If he wants to come back on again, for sure. Get him back on here. Get Chris Dawson on here like we were talking about, and get Mr. Chris Wong Swenson as well. Get the freaking four horsemen right there. Anyways, rambling, and cheers, guys. Welcome to the vodka stream. If you're new to my vodka stream, basically I pour myself a glass of straight vodka and I sip on it and talk to you guys, answer questions until it's all done and until I start talking like a bubbling idiot. Hey, if Chris Dawson wants to come on tonight, that'd be fine. That'd be like 3 weeks in a row or something like that I've had somebody on here. We'll see what happens. Hey, not just a Superman t-shirt, but a Superman and Flash Racing t-shirt. That's right. You like that shit? Got it for Christmas. But drinking my good old Smirnoff vodka, my vodka of choice. So man. So yeah, I just wanted to say that because I just remember thinking like, man, I woke up the next day and I went, man, did I just like ramble on like a drunken idiot? It happens. I'm not like embarrassed. I just was just a little disclaimer of like, hey, if I sounded like a moron, apologize, but it's whatever. What's going on, Giovanni? Unite the four. Hashtag Unite the four. Hey, there you go. I know. Somehow we got to make it where it's 7. We'll build it up to 7. Somehow, guys. We'll make it where we get it to a full-on Justice League on this damn thing. Already with the questions of who's going to play the next Batman, huh? Who do I want? Well, I'm going to do a video about it. I've thought about I'm going to start thinking about things. It's crazy. I still remember doing my video of 5 years ago, maybe 6. I remember doing that video. You know who my number one choice was before Affleck was chosen? Affleck wasn't even... I didn't even think about Ben Affleck, first off. But my ultimate choice was Joe Manganiello. And are we going to get him as Deathstroke? Who knows, man? That sucks. Cheers, Joe. We still want to see your Deathstroke. But yeah, Joe Manganiello was my number one choice for Batman back then. And then even when Affleck was chosen, I was kind of like, really? But of course, he ended up being our favorite fucking Batman. Dave, who is the worst? Forbes writer. Mark Hughes or Scott Mendelson? That is a tough one. That is an absolute tough one because I can't. Both of them make me want to fucking vomit when they just start talking about stuff. They start doing their fucking white guilt, male feminist shit that they tend to do. So, I don't actually, I'm going to hold on. So let me refresh this page, make sure. Is it working? Okay, there we go. Just wanted to refresh the page because it didn't even show like how many people are watching and how far into it. Anyways, Mendelsohn makes me sick because he's always, shitting on. I mean, he's creepier looking, that's for sure. I don't know. That's a hard one because they both have like different traits of SJW white guilty bullshit. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that one. Michael Fassbender was my choice before Affleck got cast, but he's probably too old for Reeves now. Oh yeah, he's too up there. That's fine. Yeah, he would have been a good one. I think it would have been an interesting choice for Batman. But hey, there's Chris. He's gonna go back to sleep though, guys. Boo, boo, boo. Just kidding, Chris. We'll get you on here. You've been working hard on that goddamn black suit edition, and like I always say, you're doing the Lord's work, man. So cheers, brother. Go back to sleep. Get some rest. Oh yeah, Men in Tights podcast. Didn't Joe also audition for Superman as well? He did. I remember hearing. Yeah, he auditioned for Superman. I mean, look at the guy. The guy's fucking huge. Of course. Why not? I'm just wondering if he ever gave Batman a shot. I didn't hear anything about that if he auditioned for Batman. I just thought, I wanted, what's funny is I wanted a big, huge fucking Batman. I wanted a beast of a Batman. And that's what we ended up getting, which is great. Yeah, cheers. Cheers, brother. Get some rest. Yeah, I wanted a big, huge fucking hunky Batman. I really did. And we ended up getting that. So that was good. But that's what I was wanting. I just saw Migniello and I'm like, yes, let's get this guy. Let's get a beast of a Batman. And hey, we ended up getting a beast of a Batman. Of course, we didn't get a proper send-off for him, but it's okay. Do you think Zac Efron would be a good Hal Jordan? Yeah, I actually do. He could probably pull off Nightwing as well. I know a lot of people want him as Nightwing, but I could see him pulling off Hal. Why not? I think it's time to bring the rest of the Bat family in. We've had plenty of solo Batman movies. It's time to bring in the Bat Bros. That's what I'm hoping Reeves is doing. And I'm pretty damn sure that is what he's doing. Okay? Because if he's going to set his Batman different from all the other Batmans, he's going to have to do that. He's going to have, I think he wants to build that Bat universe. And I think that's what Warner Brothers wants to do since, they cheesed up their extended universe. Why not just build on, how are you going to get Batman back to being like more appealing to the public the way that Nolan did it, and then it's funny too, because regardless of what everybody says about BVS and, all the movies, people love Ben Affleck's Batman. Majority of people did. I mean, of course, there's still the fucking assholes out there that don't, that he fucking killed, yeah, whatever. I mean, fucking Michael Keaton killed with a smile on his face. Okay. But yeah, he's going to have to do that. I think he's going to have to extend that universe. If he's going to do a full-on trilogy, extend that goddamn universe, man. That's what I'm talking about. No NPCs. No, NPCs are hating Alita, but can't stop praising Captain Wame. I just posted my Alita review. Spoiler alert, I liked it. I liked it a lot. So go watch that. Go hear my thoughts about it. I didn't like everything about it. There's some things that annoyed the shit out of me, but for the most part, yes, go see Alita. Go see it on the biggest screen that you could see. Go see it on the most hugest screen that you could see. And see it in 3D. I heard it's awesome. Hey, Dave, fan from India. Could Matt Reeves' Batman set in the present day, not in the past? It could. It's all up in the air of how they're going to do that, because it's like, are they going to leave the door open for a possibility of Ben Affleck coming back? I mean, as much as we have now, I mean, when it came to the news that came out and Affleck, tweeted out that story that said he's handing it down, and then of course him being on Jimmy Kimmel, and people were like, "Oh my God, it's 100% confirmation." I mean, who knows? Who knows with this shit? You just never know. Sometimes they could be leaving it open. But hey, they're gonna be like, Ben, we're gonna leave it open for you. We're gonna let Matt Reeves do his thing. But I mean, I doubt that though. I mean, when I think about it though, it's like, Are they really going to do that? Or, I don't know. Now I'm kind of going, maybe they won't do that, but I don't know. It'd be nice if they did leave the door, just leave it unlocked. Leave it unlocked. Be like, Ben, we'll leave the door unlocked. It's fine, it's fine. So Zack Snyder couldn't quite crack it. No, that's what Ben Affleck said, right? Couldn't quite crack it. That's just an excuse for they didn't want to do what I did, or a certain person didn't want to do what I wanted to do. Didn't Whedon say that he couldn't quite figure out Batgirl or something like that? It's funny when the PR stuff comes out. I even saw people, some people say like, "Oh, Ben Affleck's so lying." Of course, he's not going to tell the truth. I mean, we got to realize, guys, and I've said it many, many, many times. He signed on for Snyder's story. He signed on for Snyder's BVS and Justice League story. Okay, and he wanted to go out in the blaze of glory. That's what it was. That's what was supposed to happen. Batman was going to die, and it would have been a nice little send-off, and he didn't get that. Neither of them got that, but now Snyder and Affleck are moving on to bigger and better things, hopefully, doing their own shit. Both at Netflix, which is great. Notice how Captain Marvel started tracking originally at 160, but is now tracking at 100. Yeah. Usually it goes up. Am I wrong about this? Or does usually the tracking go up, not down? I'm telling you, a lot of people are not that excited for that movie. They're really not. I mean, me and Gob talked about it last week. I expressed, there's nothing that's really grabbing me about that movie. There's really nothing that's grabbing me about Captain Marvel. I'm still going to go watch it. I think one of my friends, she was like, "Are we watching this?" I was like, "Sure." But other than that, other people are like, "Oh yeah, I'm just like, well, all right. Well, I'm gonna go see it, but there's just something about it, and that, like I said, Brie is just not. She's not coming off as likable in it. She just really isn't. And I've praised her acting before. I liked her in Scott Pilgrim. And then, of course, the movie that she won an Academy Award for, The Room, she was great in that too. So, I mean, it's fucking crazy because it's just, I'm kind of going like, okay, where is that Brie Larson here besides the activism Brie Larson, which is just getting on my goddamn nerves. I think it's getting a lot of people's nerves. Honestly, the next time WWE plans to do a team up, whoever Reeves casts will probably be old enough to play the Affleck. Yeah, you're probably right. What do you think of Kevin Smith said about Green Lantern meeting Alfred and JL changed in the production? I don't think that was true. I think that was on the drawing board, and he might have saw like a storyboard about it, but I don't think they actually filmed that. I think that was just they thought about doing that. That's what I heard, at least. Like the whole Green Lantern thing was always up on the table, and he probably saw a storyboard. So what was Momoa talk about? Look at what he got cast in Dune. I think half of fucking Hollywood got cast in Dune. Jesus. The Dune remake is going to be fucking nuts, man. That's as soon as we see the first footage, or even behind the scenes. I mean, it's the Denis Villeneuve. I can never say his name right. I always call him Dennis V. Right? It's gonna be a beautiful movie. It's gonna be something crazy. Brie Larson has no ass. I think it's just the costume, just not showing it. She has somewhat of an ass. Room, not The Room. Yeah. This big Hollywood movie. Yeah, it's Room, not The Room. Sorry. My bad. All right. It's Batman, not the Batman. No, I get it. Yeah. Can't believe Ben couldn't crack it. No. Don't believe that. Padham. Don't believe that Ben couldn't crack it. Trust me. He could crack it, but the fact is, did he actually want to do it in the first place? Which I don't think he actually did. I think it was thrown upon him. But I think he was like, okay, let's take the opportunity. I'm going to do it then. Fuck it. Let's do it. But he's working with some people, probably specifically a guy with a ball cap. And, that guy was not playing well with others during that little period of time. It seemed like he was going against the comic book shit. It seems. That's what it's, So, yeah, don't believe that he couldn't crack it. Dave, how long until Ava DuVernay starts making implying that the New Gods having white guilt and privilege. And yeah, I'm sure she's going to inject some of that stuff in there because she very much does a lot of that, you know. I'm just like, just give me a quality movie. I don't care, you know, about any of the other stuff. Too many people care about, I mean, I get it, the diversity thing, that's fine, but just give me a good product. That's all I'm asking for. I'm not asking for how diverse the fucking movie is, please. I'm just, give me a good movie. Cast whoever you want, just give a good movie. Clay Talon, you got cast as Dune. I'm still waiting. I'm waiting for my phone call to make an appearance in Dune myself. So, well, hopefully we'll see each other on the set. You know, we have to wash sand out of our ass cracks. I actually want to watch. I watched Dune so long ago. I'm going to watch it again. I'm going to rewatch the original. Maybe read the book too. I haven't read the book, so I'm probably going to do that. Momoa as Duncan, Idaho. Yes, please. There you go. Is there? Oh yeah, but when it comes to Momoa and what he was excited about, yeah, you visited Warner Brothers. Legendary. I think Legendary is handling Dune, in which they work with Warner Brothers. And of course, there's probably the Aquaman sequels and other stuff too. He did an update on his Instagram talking about this stuff. So, you know, it's not all just, you know, I know a lot of people are like, Snyder Cut. Yeah, we all wish that. You know what, guys? I don't think I poured enough vodka. I'm going to pour just a little bit more. Hold on a sec. Sorry about that. I didn't pour my normal amount. I noticed that. Totally did not pour my normal amount. Is there any scene in the Snyder Cut that you know about? Yes. Yes, there absolutely is. But why be screaming with excitement at DC? No, it was mainly Warner Brothers. But I mean, it probably had to do with like Aquaman sequels and everything like that. I mean, who knows what the hell? I mean, I know some of it was other movies, but I mean, he's a golden child right now, man. They're gonna offer him all kinds of shit. Why are they making a Supergirl? Just stay, of course, with Superman. Well, we'll see what happens. I don't know. Yeah, the Supergirl movie is weird. And then, of course, I didn't even think about it when I posted my video about the Forbes article. You know, he talks about the Flash movie, and I totally saw like, yeah, the studio, how, you know, they could do that. And then somebody brought to my attention, well, the same thing with Supergirl. But then I thought, well, the Supergirl TV show, it's not, I don't think it's as popular as the Flash TV show. I mean, they had to rescue it from CBS because it wasn't getting good ratings. I didn't know why it was on CBS in the first place. It's like, don't just a bunch of old white people watch that shit? And they want to watch all the fucking, you know, crime drama shows and doctor shows. Yeah, just bring out the bottle. No, I didn't pour my normal amount. I had a feeling, and I was like, man, why does it feel like I'm almost done with this already? So I was like, geez, cheers. I just clinged another glass that's sitting right here. How's your week been? It's been a long week because, yeah, it's been a very long week. I had some changes at work, more responsibilities, more work, I guess you could say. So I apologize for not having a Film Junket podcast. I was going to have it on, you know, my normal Wednesday night record session, but that's when the Forbes article came out. So I started reading that and breaking it down and, you know, putting bullet points, and then I recorded it. And I think it was like I think of 15, 20 minutes I took to record it. And then I started editing it, and then it was just too late. And then, yeah. And then, of course, Thursday is my movie day, and that's just not happening. That was me, Dave. But yeah, you're right. CW saves CBS. Oh, yeah, that was you. Yeah, that was you that said that. Yeah, because I thought about that. I'm like, yeah, you're right. You know, Supergirl's in the same vein, but at the same time, I'm going, it's not as popular. Not as many people like Supergirl as Flash. Fucking misogyny out there, right, guys? Am I right? Jesus Christ, you fucking sexist pieces of shit. No, but yeah, they can't have. It's just weird. If they do that, they gotta have Superman in there. I always like that mentor relationship. I don't know. Long Week deserves a good 12-pack. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not really much of a beer drinker when I'm home. I'm a beer drinker when I go out, though. But I don't really have it. I always have a bottle of vodka or some wine. I know I sound like a weirdo, you know. But yeah, I usually do that because I like to just sip on something. I don't want to just like pound beers. But if people are coming over, I'll have some beer. If I go over to somebody's house, beer. If I go out, beer. Yeah. Don't overdo it. Yeah, I'm not going to overdo it. I won't overdo it like last week. Now that Ben is officially gone, the Snyder Cut would be the best way to say farewell to his version instead of something's definitely bleeding. I agree. It'd be nice, but I still haven't heard anything. How does Casual Batman think about Affleck's news? I got something. I know I've been saying it forever. Like, where's Casual Batman? And I've been teasing him, and I apologize for that too. But I finally figured out, I was like, how am I going to get him, bring him back, and then just start doing that weekly Casual Batman weekly. I got to figure out like the best night to put it on. First off, I want to be consistent with that. And, it takes time. It takes time, wreaks havoc as hell on my voice. That's for sure. And then I was like, I couldn't figure out exactly how to do a comeback video. I remember the time I did it before, it was just like a preparation video. I didn't want to do that again. But now, in lieu of shit that's happened, I kind of figured something out. And hopefully I can get to it this weekend and get to writing it and everything like that. So we'll see what happens. With Four Sisters, I'll be misogynistic as possible at the SJW Feminazis and not lose any. You have 4 sisters, Clay? Shit. That's a lot. Chloe Grace Moretz, or is that her name? Spell that right? A Supergirl? That would be a bad choice. Who did I want? Oh, man. Oh, I wanted Anya Taylor-Joy. I thought she'd be a good Supergirl. Anya Taylor? Something about that girl, man. I don't know. Her face. Whew, just a pretty, pretty, pretty face. Those eyes. The girl from Glass and Split. And she's supposed to be in New Mutants. When the fuck is that movie coming out? I don't know. My God. I'm telling you. The send-off that Fox is having with their X-Men franchise, not good. Maybe good with Deadpool, but not with X-Men. I'm worried. I'm worried that New Mutants and Dark Phoenix is going to be both shit sandwiches now. New Mutants, that first trailer was amazing. And I think they just fucking reshot most of it and watered it down to shit. Yes, please don't rush Casual Batman. Take your time. Yeah, I am. I'm taking my time. That's why I was like, I wanted to figure out the best way to like do the comeback video. And like I said, in lieu of recent shit, it kind of just hit me. And I went, okay. So I have a full-fledged idea that I got to flesh out and write out. And it should be good. It should be a lot of fun. And then I'm going to bring back that Casual Batman Weekly. And it'll be a lot of fun to do that. And I got to make sure everything can work well because it's not that easy. It's not that easy sometimes. My lighting system and my green screen, my green sheet and everything. Sometimes with the reflection off the cowl, you'll get like a green hue, and you have to have really good lighting. The lighting has to be pretty well. And, sometimes, even with my normal videos, I mean, the green screening doesn't look flawless. I'm not going to say it does, because it's just me in my little apartment. I don't have like top-notch shit. I'm not quite there yet, guys. I'm going to get there though. Ooh, Catherine Winnick as Supergirl. Yeah. I know she was a fan favorite for Black Canary, and that didn't happen. A lot of people are disappointed, but hey, that could be a good one. Ben Affleck's a new Casual Batman? Yeah, of course. I'd let him do it. Come on, Ben. You want to shoot? Oh, yeah, should be a good choice. Yeah, Anya Taylor-Joy. I always thought about her. I was like, Yeah. Chloe Grace, she has that innocence. I see that. Shazam for 1 billion. I don't know if it's going to make 1 billion. It's got a lot of work to do. There's so many. It's sandwiched between so many fucking movies. I think it's going to do well. I think it'll do over $500 million for sure. I think it'll get to the $600-700 million range, but I don't see it hitting $1 billion. But you never know. I honestly didn't think I didn't think Aquaman was going to hit $1 billion. I thought it was going to get up there. I think I said the same thing, 600, 700, maybe 800, I said. But I didn't think it was going to reach $1 billion. And look, I was wrong, and I'm glad I was. Jesus Christ. Hey, Dave. Hello from Brazil. Yes, what's going on? What do you think the idea of Michael B. Jordan being the next Superman? Well, long as he's not Clark Kent Superman and he's Earth, whatever that, what's, geez, drawing a blank. What's the black Superman or the black, man, somebody help me out here. You know what I'm talking about. As long as he's that Superman, you know, Tommy Lee Jones for Supergirl. You guys are funny. I like it. I love it. Oh, someone's tipsy too. Breaking news, Zack Snyder, second project, X-Men. Oh, that'd be great. No, I know Snyder wouldn't work for Marvel Studios. Disney, I don't think he would. You know, he already went through so much shit. Not Steel. No. Earth. No, not Steel. Who? Yes. Val-El. Is it Val-El? The actual black Superman-ish. I mean, he's not. I mean, he's a Kryptonian. I'm like totally. As long as he plays the actual black Superman, I think even Michael B. Jordan said that he'd want to play that guy, that character. He wouldn't want to play Clark Kent. That's fine. You know what I'm talking about. Sorry, long week. Not a fan of Snyder, but he's better off from Warner Brothers. Yeah. You're absolutely correct. Would love to see Dick Grayson Batman after Matt Reeves' trilogy finishes and we get the Nightwing movie. That'd be great. That'd be fantastic. Thor got all the gods themes, plus the cape, plus the flaps. Could be sick. Is it true Margot and Leto had a scene in the Snyder Cut? I need to verify that. That's right. That's what I needed to ask. I was trying to think. I was like, I was going to ask my source, because it's not like we talk on a daily basis. The man's busy, and I don't always want to be like, hey, bud, what about this in the Snyder Cut? I just feel bad. I like to have actual conversations with him because he's a very intelligent, interesting dude. So, I didn't want to just... but I knew I was like, there's something I need to ask him, and I don't remember it. And I remember hearing rumblings about, was there a Jared Leto Joker? I don't think there was, but I'll double check. I will double check on that one. So we'll see. DC needs their own studio. Yeah, they do. That'd be nice. So who's your young Batman cast, Dave? And how young would you go? I want late 20s, early 30s. Early 30s would be the best. And I'm going to do a video about it, so... I'm not going to really answer that. I have names in mind, Robert Pattinson. Although the fan art for Robert Pattinson, not bad. I don't know. It was funny how that video and that Aladdin video last weekend that I posted on Twitter, man, those ones took off, man. They both got like 15,000 views each. I was like, shit. And it's always funny because when obviously the growing views, mostly people are like, retweeting, liking, and I got a lot of just positive feedback on those videos. But man, when you get the disgruntled people that just like go the complete opposite way, woo! And somebody was like, oh my God, if people really fucking thinking, going back to Twilight for Robert Pattinson and Kristen Stewart, they're still... I'm like, no, it was a joke. And I did a follow-up, a discussion after it, talking about, yes, they've both improved. They have. In their later movies, they've gotten better. It was just like, fucking A. Hey, Dave, before I forget, is Ben Affleck going to be Batman? I remember you saying he would absolutely be Batman. What? He's not going to be Batman anymore, dude. He's done, apparently. I've seen recent John Campeo video where he was talking about DCU, and he claims that Man of Steel is one of his favorite CBMs. Am I the only one who remembers when he shit all over it? I don't remember, but I know he said that many times. But you got to realize, guys, people change. That's That's what I hate about what's happening nowadays when people are pulling up old shit from like a decade ago. I mean, are you the same person a decade ago? Am I the same person a decade ago? I'm not even the same person fucking 3 months ago, I don't think. You know, we always are constantly changing and our tastes change. So maybe he shit all over at first and then it came back and he watched it again and he realized the brilliance of that movie. It's just the way it is. You know, people just change. It'd be nice if the Leto Robbie appearance in the Snyder Cut was true and had had them splitting up, so Birds of Prey wouldn't feel like I'm completely ignoring the Suicide Squad ending. Yeah, I'm wondering how they're gonna do that because obviously she's like crossed out pudding. She's crossed out pudding on her tats. So I guess we'll see why they broke up or what the hell happened. Hopefully. They're going to address it. They have to address it. There's going to be something. Don't worry. I think I'm pretty sure they'll address it. Edgy. Do you think that with the new disconnected DC films, will we one day see an Infinite Crisis story and nearly every adaptation? Yes, because they're going to run out of ideas. You know, they're adapting the popular stories for animation right now. And eventually we're going to see them on the big screen in live action. I mean, who knows? 10, 20 years from now, who knows? I mean, superhero movies are never going to go away completely. It's going to die down and then it's going to shoot back up again. It's just the way it is. It's just what happens. It's a cycle. OMG, Dave, I was mocking you for claiming, hope now that this DCU dumpster fire. Oh, you were mocking me? And you returned to Film Junkee I used to love before you got hooked on Snyder juice. What the hell? Oh boy, Fred. Wait. Man, you must be a fan from the very beginning? The very, very beginning? Hooked on the Snyder juice. Jeez. Yeah, that's why I make a video every fucking day about Snyder and the Snyder Cut. Man, I swear, some of the fucking claims that come against me sometimes, like somebody last week, you know, they were saying that I was exploiting the Snyder Cut for views, and I went, "Are you kidding me? I've been there since the very fucking beginning." And yeah, I don't know. It's just very strange. Some of the things I get thrown at me, and I'm like, "Wow, okay, interesting." Hey, Dave, did you see that they're making a Batman versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animated movie this year? Hell yeah! And I will be watching that shit. What's up, XOHETZAL? I don't know how to say that, but what's up, buddy? We are getting a Crisis on Infinite Earths on CWverse. Not sure if we'd ever see a story like that in Filmverse. We will. It'll get there. Don't worry. Yeah, I know Fred's a troll. I didn't realize that till right now. It's fine. It's whatever. Like I said, they're out there. They're out there. It's just like I said. There's just since with like diehard Snyder Cut people, like the big time people who just want to constantly. And you guys know how I am. I'm gonna tell you like it is. I'm gonna tell you what I heard, and I'm gonna just be like, hey, this is what's going on, and I'm gonna tell you how it is. I'm not gonna fucking blow smoke, because when I saw Justice League, I felt like I didn't have the integrity that I always talk about. I felt like when I walked out of that screening, I was punched in the gut because of how shitty and how fucked up that movie ended up being. And I still said, oh my God, it was awesome. And I think after that, in the following year, I just kind of changed a little bit. And some people didn't like the fact that I wasn't always being full of hope and optimism. So, sorry. My bad. Do those guys who are running DCU have a collage? Just wondering. A collage? Maybe. Hung up somewhere? I don't know. Dave, so several DCU accounts and scoopers lost all credibility with after Ben's words. Well, if you're talking about one particular scooper that was trying to be a scooper, yeah. It's very strange. Just very strange. I don't know why some of those guys think that we could just automatically believe them. And every time I heard shit from them, these guys that made Chris Wong had this dude underneath his videos always claiming ridiculous shit, and it just didn't work. Dave, not a troll. Just got tired of the Snyder. Okay, so you're not a troll. Again, Shazam looks great. How do you feel about Shazam possibly replacing Superman's flagship? Might happen. I think that's what they're trying. I think that's what they're kind of hoping for. I don't know. We'll see what happens. So, Freds, you're not a troll. Okay. So you're just tired of the Snyder stuff. I get it. But it sounds like you've been there for a while. Like you've been a fan since before BVS got announced, because ever since BVS got announced, I was all about this. I was all about Snyder and the DCEU. Okay, new drinking game. When Dave live streams, everyone takes a drink when they mention Snyder. Holy shit. That would last about 8 minutes and we'd all get drunk as fuck. Yeah, some people just hate scoopers, you know. My whole thing of it is I don't ever want to be one. I thought I wanted to be one, but I mean, these guys have connections and they hear information, they put it out there, and then sometimes it ends up being wrong. Some people put out bullshit, and some people, you know, when the studios catch wind of it, they change shit. I mean, it's just it's such a I don't know. It's so black and white sometimes. I don't know. Yeah, our livers would definitely fail if that happened, Clay. Lord Paulus, yeah, that guy. Anytime that I saw his little ramblings, I was like, no, bullshit. Yeah, that guy. I mean, he said that Snyder was coming back and it was going to direct like Man of Steel 2 and Justice League 1 and 2. I think that's what he said. And I'm going, no, that's not going to happen. My God. Yeah, we'd all end up with alcohol poisoning. And this live stream would stay like live because I'd just fucking keel over. And then you guys would hear the ambulance and the paramedics come in and revive me. That would go viral probably. That's for damn sure. Oh, Dave, think about this. A non-Disney Marvel Cinematic Universe helmed by, yeah, that would be something. A non-Disney Marvel Cinematic Universe. That's an Earth that would be interesting. Which one would you want him to direct? Like, say it wasn't, you know, say it wasn't Marvel Studios, wasn't Disney. What character would you want Snyder to direct? What would you want him to make? I think a lot of people probably say Thor, right? Maybe. As well, how do you feel about Captain Marvel probably being Marvel's first big lose and their missteps of trying to catch up to Wonder Woman? Yes. I appreciate it, Fred. So, yeah, guys, Fred's not a troll. He's just putting out his opinion. That's fine. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, it seems like Captain Marvel is not going to be as big as it once was. And you know what? They can't just, and I'm going to make a video about it, and it's going to be titled, Marvel cannot use feminism or whatever the hell, activism, to sell Captain Marvel. And that's what they're trying to do. Like anytime it says her and then it turns into hero, and I'm like, fuck off. Stop doing that. Just give us a good product, you know? But they could have, it just seems like Brie Larson did it just strictly for that, for the fucking virtue signaling more than anything. It's like, man, I can name like a bunch, you know, there's like a few more actresses that could have done way better. Dave could do an awesome Blade. Are you talking about Snyder? Moon Knight? Yeah. Yeah, Snyder could do a good Blade. Hulk? Wolverine would be sweet. Snyder would do an awesome Blade. Yeah, I agree. Armin from Comic Book Cast actually tried to sue me and my friends. What did he try to sue you for, Edgy? Jesus. Wow. That guy, I liked him at first, but then he just went off the reservation. You know what happened? He started fucking downing a bunch of creatine and started working out and thought he was like hot shit. It's like, relax, dude. Yeah, I mean, I'm all about getting in shape, but my God, he was like wearing tank tops and his fucking avatar was like him like flexing. And then he's just like his balls shriveled up on steroids. I don't know what the fuck happened with that. Was hoping for Rhonda Patrick to be Captain Marvel. Yeah. You talk about who? You talk about Rhonda? Rhonda Patrick? Is that everything? Think Snyder would make an actual good Fantastic Four? Yes, absolutely. I have faith in that guy. Captain Marvel will be a flop. It's not going to flop. It won't be a flop, but I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be as big as Wonder Woman. Because I always said this. I'm like, nobody knows who Captain Marvel is. Everybody knows who Wonder Woman is. You walk into a store, a clothing store, you go, hey, where's the Wonder Woman shirts? They'll be like, oh, we got some right over here. You walk in there and go, where are the Captain Marvel shirts? They'd be like, Marvel shirts? Oh, we got some Marvel shirts. No, Captain Marvel. What, Captain America? No, Captain Marvel. It's a female, but no, they wouldn't know shit. I mean, eventually they will. As soon as we get closer to the release, you're going to start seeing Captain Marvel merchandise out there. But nobody, Ronda Rousey. That's who I was thinking, but I totally forgot her last name. Sorry, Ferris. Ronda, yeah. Ronda Rousey's cool, but her acting chops, not so good. Dennis Rodman would be a better Captain Marvel. I hope and pray they renew a contract with Henry Cavill. I'd say if they use him as full cameo and consider, Cavill still wants to play Superman, man. And Brie Larson looks like she's on Xanax. Her promoting is embarrassing. What's up, McG? She just doesn't look like she's about it. Like she's about the fucking praise and the virtue signaling more than anything. And it's so annoying, man. 700 to 800 million for Captain Marvel. Probably somewhere around there. Yeah, I agree. Like Ronda Rousey, she's a badass, but her acting chops are not that good. I wanted Emily Blunt, to be honest. I wanted Emily Blunt to play Captain Marvel. Dave, do you think that mainstream audiences are ready for the riskier CBMs like Logan or the Joaquin Phoenix Joker? Yes. They showed with Logan. Logan was a huge success. When that came out, and I even said this last week when I was talking to Film Gob, I said, yes, I thought there was going to be a turn because we need that. It's like you can have your popcorn superhero flicks, your popcorn flicks no matter what, but give us something over here too, That's why, with Todd McFarlane and his Spawn movie, I'm going, yes, bring us that, please. And that's why you got on fucking Frosty for, but Kevin Feige said, dumb. I can't see that. Ronda Rousey is voicing Sonya Blade in Mortal Kombat video game. Yeah, that's fine. I just, when it comes to acting, I mean, I saw Expendables, 3? And she was in Fear 7. She's a badass, but she's, She has to carry the movie. And I'm just wondering if Brie Larson's doing that. Emily Blunt. Yeah, Emily Blunt would have been a fucking good. Emily Blunt would have fucking F. What the hell? Why are we saying F in the chat for Blunt? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Wait. Is that like good or bad? You said it perfect, Dave. It seems Brie has only done it for empowerment. Yeah, it doesn't seem like she's all about it. And from what I heard, guys, from the set visit, is she wasn't all that charismatic when people came to visit the set. And, she put out that whole proclamation out there that she's going to limit the amount of white dudes that show up for the press junkets. And that's like, okay, interesting. And I know there's a lot of people that push back on that. And then there's people that push back on that. And I just kind of went, well, when you're in this business and you're trying to make a name for yourself, I mean, let's just face facts. There's a lot of white dudes. I get that. But when it comes to this business, and I've said it many, many times, just turn on the fucking camera, turn on the microphone, and do it. Create a voice. Put your fucking face out there. That's what's so great about this medium. Okay? I'm not sponsored by anybody. I don't have a fucking studio or something like that. It's just me talking shit. Anybody can do it. That's what's so great about it. When it comes to like the big sites or the big whatever, fuck them. Do your thing. I mean, it's going to kind of suck if you're one of these dudes and you're white and you show up and they're like, no, we're at capacity with white dudes. Sorry, you can't come in here. It's just going to be like, I mean, that's why some of those guys were like, really? I don't know. It's crazy. And it's going to hurt the movie. It really is. Yeah, see, you're all about feminism, but Larson's pretty damn irritating. See, there are people like that. See, like the general population, we're all about this. We're all about equality and stuff like that. But this above and beyond shit, this patting on the back, this virtual signaling makes people sick. Emma Watson for Captain Marvel, feminist, sure, but much more charming. Yeah, I'll give it that. Hey, she could even be a good Supergirl. I dig it. That would be called sexism and racism, Dave. I know, right? God damn it. I'm just a big misogynist bigot. That's all. That's what I am. It is. It is discrimination. It really is. I mean, imagine just walking up. Hey, we got too many white dudes. I mean, I would literally, they'd probably, like, say I was there and they were at their capacity of white dudes. They would probably look at me and be like, sorry, man, you can't, no more. And I'd probably have to be like, well, I'm actually half Mexican. And they'd probably be like, all right, you can come in. I almost want to try to attempt to do that. But then again, well, it'd be funny because I'd probably, if I had to sit down with Brie Larson, whoa, what would I ask her? I don't know. I'd probably, I'd try to be professional, but who knows? I might ask some tough questions. The Larson effect, hashtag. The more she talks, the more money. Yeah, you never know. Lindsay Lohan would have been better than Brie. She might have been a little more about it, man. The pivot from comic book movie talk. Dave, have you heard Alien has 2 series? Yeah, I heard about that. And James Cameron is working on something Alien related. Yeah, I'm hoping he gets Neil Blomkamp's Alien 5 movie. That'd be great. I mean, why not? Critics are going to eat up Captain Marvel. Oh, of course. No way they're giving the MCU's first. Yeah, no, they're not. No, it's going to be 90+% always. Yeah. No, they do. It's just like the Ghostbusters movie. Fucking A, man. These guys don't want to lose their jobs. They don't want to be labeled as a sexist or a misogynist. They want to be on the right side of history. So, of course, they're going to fucking praise the absolute shit out of it. It sucks. It sucks that that's the case now. It really does suck that that's the case now. We can't just judge these movies or critique these movies by the quality of the movie. Now we got to make sure, oh, hey, this is this, so we got to, I got to be a little more lenient. It's like, no. Fucking put your criticisms out there. If it sucks, it sucks. Nobody gets a free pass. I said that in many times on my podcast, on other videos. When it comes to Ava DuVernay, I'm worried about New Gods because I saw Wrinkle in Time, and I was like, and I'm like, you know what? She doesn't give a free pass. She does not get a free pass. If a filmmaker with their first blockbuster big studio outing that took place out in the cosmos and stuff like that was a shit sandwich, guy, girl, black, white, gray, green, blue, whatever the hell, and it sucked, guess what? The next movie that you were given by a big studio, big property, I'm going to be worried. I don't care what the fuck you look like or what's between your legs. You don't get a free pass. I'm sorry. There you go. Dave, Blomkamp just made a short film oh yeah, I saw that. Dude, Blomkamp he's so talented, man. I mean, Chappie was Chappie his last full-length movie? Elysium was great. Chappie was good, but there's things that bugged me about that movie. But man, that guy is he's talented, man. I wanted him to make the Cyborg movie, but he can't because people would throw a fit. People would throw a fit if Blomkamp directed Cyborg because we're in 2019. Brie is annoying. I hope someone puts her in her place. Someone might. Then why do you keep cucking to her? I don't know who you're talking about, John. To be honest, I don't understand why people are making a big deal of Brie. I mean, she's no different than any other. I'm keeping an open mind. Yeah, for the most part, I'm hoping that Captain Marvel's good, but just the way that I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing any charisma, and I'm just mainly seeing her activism more than anything. But I hope it's good. Do you think Brie Larson would want a white men only zone so they're not over empowering? That'd be crazy. If there was literally like a segregated zone for white dudes, that would be so like nuts. I don't think it'll go that far. But do you still believe Captain Marvel will underperform at the box office? I don't know. I don't know what underperforming would be. I still think it's going to make over $500 million. It'll probably make 700. Is that under or over? I hope Ridley Scott Alien TV project at Hulu is a way to complete. Yes, I know. I want to see the finished product of Prometheus. I want to see what happens. I was intrigued. I was like, they left it so open at Alien Covenant, and I was going, oh, okay, let's see what happens with that. And it's like, what the fuck, man? I want to see more of that, man. I mean, it's sucks. But I also want to see Neil Blomkamp's sequel to Aliens. He had, with Ripley and everybody, and bringing back Hicks. I want to see that. That'd be cool. What is your rank for Transformers series, including Bumblebee? That's hard. I would say Bumblebee is better than most. Maybe not the first movie. But I didn't like Bumblebee as much as a lot of people. I don't know. I just know that the last two Transformers movies were god-awful. The last one exhausted me. I literally, I remember I got off early from work, and I saw an early screening. And I literally went home and took a nap. I was so exhausted. I think it was mainly from work, but the movie exhausted the shit out of me. Unfinished trilogies of the world. Yeah. So many out there now. Right? Jesus. I haven't watched Doom Patrol yet. It just now premiered. I'm going to watch it tomorrow morning. I'm going to do what I did with Titans. Do a little quick review after I watch it in the morning, So, yeah. So look forward to that. I meant to do like a full-on review of Titans, and I never got around to it. Titans was good. It wasn't, there was like, some narrative stuff that was a little, that kind of went up and down. But for the most part, I really enjoyed Titans. And from what I've heard is Doom Patrol is probably even better. And that Doom Patrol episode was really good for Titans. So looking forward to it. Yeah. Like I said, I'll do little quick reviews of each episode as they come out. Dave, your thoughts on CW? I don't mind the shows. I even said this in the video I posted earlier because a lot of people hate the CW shows, and I saw a lot of that when the Forbes article came out, and they're like, fuck Flash, fuck this, it's garbage. Somebody even responded to my video with that, saying that the Flash show is garbage. I'm like, that's fine. You don't have to like it. Nobody has to like it. I enjoyed, at least the first 3 seasons of both Arrow and Flash are pretty damn fantastic to me. Yes, they're not legit versions to the source material, but it's not supposed to be. So, I don't know. It's just me. I'm tired of talking about Brie Larson, man. Come on. Brendan Fraser is amazing and yes, I heard that. I'm glad that he's really getting back out there, man. Brendan Fraser disappeared for a good 5-6 years there, man. I always liked that guy. You guys should watch Airheads. Watch Airheads. It's one of my favorite movies that he's in. Airheads. Him, Steve Buscemi, and Adam Sandler. Fucking A, man. Early 90s. This was during his, this was after Encino Man and stuff. But Airheads. If you haven't watched Airheads, go watch Airheads. It's a stupid movie, but it's great. It's fucking great. It's just one of those movies that I fucking love watching. I'll put it on. It's great. Watch Airheads. Let's see. Flash is the best show. Supergirl sucks because the show disrespects Superman. Oh yeah. I can't get around Tyler Superman. He doesn't look just the way he looks annoys me. The Forbes article, not even an unnamed reliable source. Yeah, And it's funny too, because the Forbes article, you know, in my video, one of my main things that I pushed back against was the fact that Harley Quinn is not going to be in Suicide Squad 2. I was like, that doesn't even fucking make sense. Why would there not? How can you not have a Suicide Squad without Harley Quinn? And then it came out today that they updated the piece and said, oh, it turns out Harley Quinn's going to be in the movie. Like, fucking A. No shit. No shit. You just can't do that. And the whole thing about it's a soft reboot, I can't see that either. It was a success. The general public loved it. It became pop culture. It became pop culture. Why the fuck would you want to change that? So all that shit, you know, either Warner Brothers is really stupid or it's all bullshit. This whole soft reboot and it's going to be a completely different fucking cast. No. Let's get a Mexican Superman. Hey, we had a half Asian Superman one time. Mr. Dean Cain, Lois and Clark. A lot of people don't remember that. It's like, hey, you realize that Dean Cain was half Asian. And I loved Lois and Clark, man. I watched that fucking show religiously when I was younger, when it was out there, when I was a kid. Fucking love that shit. Love it. Love that show. I don't know. They should put that on the DC Universe streaming app. Or is it on there? I know they have the old Flash TV show, which the first day that it came out, man, I binge watched when DC Universe came out. I binge watched the old Flash TV show and Batman the Animated Series, and then I watched Dark Knight Returns Part 1 and Part 2, and then I watched Mask of the Phantasm. Mask of the Phantasm. If you're going to include every Batman movie, Mask of the Phantasm, top 5, easily. Top 5. You include every single Batman movie, Mask of the Phantasm is in the top 5. Such a well-done movie. I don't care that it's animated. Fucking good. Hell yeah, Mexican Superman. He's technically illegal. Stupid. The WB Superman has more accurate personality of Superman than Cavill. Cavill just has a better look. But the personality, yeah, I mean, but see, that's the thing. Cavill was getting there. He was getting to that, but yeah, I get that. And that's why more people they want to let James Gunn do whatever he wants, unfortunately. So it probably will be. People say that, and I'm like, why are people saying that? I don't think people are going to say that. This is a studio that wants to do a sequel to one of their movies that did very well. Why would they want to just let him go crazy with it and be like, no, we're just going to have a completely different fucking cast? No. I can't buy that. I'm sorry. Batman Beyond, yes. Hey, be patient. There's going to be something apparently that's coming down the pipeline with Batman Beyond. It's going to be fucking amazing. So I've heard. My older brother loved Mask of the Phantasm when he was a kid. Oh, yeah. Me and my dad saw it. My dad and I saw it. I remember seeing that at the mall a few towns over from here. Because my dad was in the Army, so he was constantly, being sent other places, and he was on leave for like a month and a half or 2 months, and we'd always go see movies, and that was one of the movies that we saw was Mask of the Phantasm. Loved it. It's just a fucking, it's essentially a Batman origin story with this character that just comes out of nowhere. Like, what? Who's a phantasm? What? It's just so good. And then fucking Snyder put a little Easter egg in BVS. Why not? Quantum Leap was a good TV show. It absolutely was a passing fancy. I like your avatar, Ron Burgundy. Yes, it was. I'm surprised they haven't tried to remake that show. I guarantee it's coming. Hey, Dave, my 6-year-old nephew just walked in, and he's a big fan. Please say hi. Hey, what's up, 6-year-old nephew? To Royal Wakefield. What's going on, bud? Appreciate it. Appreciate being a fan. Sorry if I cuss too much. Hey, look, Belinda. Dave, I love your shirt. Looks great. Yeah, thank you. Got it for Christmas because my family knows me. It's the race between the fastest man alive and Superman. Dave, do you think DC Universe could release exclusive movies in the vein that Netflix releases its movies? No. Not unless it gets to the point where it's making as much money as Netflix. Netflix is just huge. Yeah, huge. And they're not there yet. They're not even close. It's crazy. It's really crazy. Come on, Dave, speak up. What do you think about DC now? Everything seems to be like finished. What if Henry also leaves? I hope not. He still wants to be there. I mean, when you guys asked me about Ben, I already kind of knew, like, this guy's done. Like, I defended the shit out of it. I thought he would not walk away. I did videos about it last year, but when it just, we kept not hearing anything, and then I started hearing stuff, and I went, yeah, this guy's done. I mean, but when it comes to Cavill, he still wants to play the role. It's all about Warner Brothers. Really. It's the ball's in Warner Brothers' court. The ball was in Affleck's court when it came to Batman, I think. So, bruh. I was confused by that Coco shit. Oh, the Coco, yeah, Iron Spike, I guess. I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't really see that either too much, but I don't know, some chick just went off and her line was like, drink your cocoa. It was like, you know, this guy, when Stuckman said, say that to Zod's broken neck, it was kind of like in that vein. Everybody ran wild with it. I didn't really dig into it because it would happen late at night. And then, of course, I woke up and went to work, and I just really didn't see it. James Wan would not want Superman. Oh, okay. So do you mean we're getting a Spider-Verse style Batman Beyond movie, Dave? I mean, I mean, if you're going to do a Batman Beyond movie, what kind of vein would you want to put it in? If you watched Into the Spideyverse, come on, did you not think about the world of Batman Beyond? Dave, do you think we'll get a Man of Steel sequel before the 10-year anniversary of Man of Steel? Yes. They got to. They got to. It's just, I don't know. It's so fucking retarded. Because Man of Steel was divisive, BVS was divisive, and then they tried to, you know, do their thing with Superman and try to make him more of the Boy Scout and this, that, and this, and they fucked that up. It's just, I don't know. It's hard. Cavill's out, man, unless he agrees to not getting that raise. He also only has a Witcher under his belt. Not too in demand. I don't know about that. I think he's pretty in demand. Man, we'll see what happens. If Snyder's Netflix film is successful, do you think that they would be willing to build a Snyder Cut? No. I mean, it'd be nice. There's always a chance for that because, you know, Netflix has this power, but I just don't know if Warner Brothers would want to show that. I don't know. It's weird. Dave, what is wrong with Warner Brothers? I think they're looking across the street at Marvel Studios and going, "Hey, we want to do that." It's like, man, you were doing that before. You were doing that in the 70s. Jesus. I don't know. It's weird. Knowing Warner Brothers, they won't make Man of Steel 2. It's on the table, apparently. That's what I've heard. It's on the table. I think they're just going to they're relaxing on it right now, but I think it'll get there. Nightwing. Yeah, I know. I wanted that Nightwing movie. I always said I want a Nightwing movie, low budget, you know, not too many crazy special effects, low budget, dark, gritty Nightwing movie with the fight choreographers from John Wick. Right there. Just fucking make Dick Grayson a goddamn badass. Because he is a badass, you know? And he's doing all that fucking circus shit. You know, we know that he knows how. Yep, come on. Just do that. Low budget movie and have the fight choreographers from fucking John Wick create like a Nightwing foo. Who do I see as Nightwing? I don't know. I like that one dude. I forgot his name. Who looks like the huge ripped straight out of the fucking comic books. Dick Grayson from the comic books. The guy that he was on a season of American Horror Story. I forgot his name. Thoughts on Jason Momoa's subliminal Instagram stories? Yeah, he signed some shit. He's part of Dune now, and he's got some other projects coming out. I'm sure it had to do somewhat with the Aquaman sequels, and who knows? I mean, I would love it for that in those meetings with Warner Brothers, he brought up the Snyder Cut. It'd be nice, but who knows? Dave, should Zack Snyder stay in Netflix? If they give him freedom, yes. Because that's what I want. Is that true, Jose? John Wick choreographers are for Birds of Prey? I don't know. Zac Efron would be a good Nightwing. I think he would. Yeah, Finn Wittrock. That's who I was thinking about. I couldn't think of his name. He's got a unique name. He just looks like it. Nightwing movie with Barbara Gordon showing up. It would be lit. Or you can also bring Damian in. Yeah. It'd be cool to see. It'd also be cool to see Dick interact with Tim. You know, if we're keeping it in the same, if we're saying that Jason's dead. I mean, we've already seen Dick interact with Jason on Titans. But it'd be cool to see him interact with Tim also. Not just Damian. But yeah, if you're going to have a Nightwing movie, I would love to see Batgirl in there too. They have a little love story, you know. Dave, if you could have a complete control over a comic book property to make a movie, DC or Marvel, what would it be? Nightwing. Like I just said, I want to see a Nightwing movie that is gritty, just bare bones, bare knuckle, fucking just brawling shit, man. That's what I want to see. Why no Tim Drake? What's wrong with Tim Drake? He's a smart guy. Ezra Miller is Nightwing. He'd actually be a decent Nightwing, I think. He looks more like Dick Grayson than he does Barry Allen. But I still like it. I still like his Barry Allen. Who would you want to direct Man of Steel 2? I'd want if I had to choose between Denai or Alfonso, probably Alfonso. I think I'd rather have Denai than I'd rather have him do a live action Batman Beyond movie. Am I right? I don't want Zac Efron near DC. Damn. Dave, who would win in a fight, Damian Wayne or Darkseid? That's funny. Well, I mean, Batman is taking on Darkseid, and he's won. So maybe if he has some of Batman's intellect, he could do it. Yeah, a Red Hood movie would be pretty awesome. Brie Larson as Nightwing. Yes! Gender bending. Be awesome. Dave, do you think Disney would be willing to sell R-rated properties like Alien, Predator? Yes. They better. Oh, sorry. I've said many, many times, and apparently when it comes to Deadpool, they're going to continue on doing R-rated Deadpools. If they're going to own almost 40% of cinema, they have to put out R-rated fucking properties. They have. Man, I got the hiccups. They have to. They really have to. If you own that much of the film industry, you have to put out R-rated content. You have to appeal to a wide audience. So that's just me, though. Keep the sip down. I know, right? Will Jeff Johns finish his script for hopefully? We haven't heard much about that. Daniel Radcliffe has Wolverine rumors. I think those are just rumors. I can't see that. I really can't. I just can't. The guy's too, I don't know. He might be able to pull it off, but I don't know. Rooting for the bad guy, Dave. What bad guy? What bad guy? Oh, you're talking about what, Johns? Will Disney buy Sony? I hope not. Dave, who would win in a battle against each other, Avengers or Justice League? Come on. Really? You're going to ask me that? Justice League, 100%. Dave, is it highly unlikely that JL2 will happen, especially without Affleck? I don't think they're going to do a JL2. I don't think they're going to do any kind of jail movie for a long time. Thoughts on Phase 4 MCU? Well, it's going to be led by Brie Larson, so buckle up, buckaroos. Yeah, sorry, Jose. I didn't have a podcast this week. I was just too busy. Scott Atkins, just like Ronda Rousey, he doesn't exactly have the Sorry, I just saw the old Cadbury egg commercials playing. We're already talking about Easter. It's fucking February, but Valentine's Day is over. So now they're already pushing out the goddamn Easter commercials. Jesus Christ. That means when you walk into a store, you're going to see Easter stuff up now. Anyways, sorry, Jose. Yes, I was too busy this week. Could not do a podcast, but at least I'm doing this. Next week, though, don't worry. I'll be back on it. Robert Pattinson as Batman Thoughts. I wouldn't hate it, but he's not my choice. So, all right, guys. Been doing this for an hour and 10 minutes. I'm at my last drink. It's time to call it quits. It is really late. Man, it's 11:45 where I live on Friday night. I appreciate you guys clicking in as usual. You guys are awesome. And like I said, didn't have a special guest this time around. But yeah, it's always nice when somebody can pop in, and I want to get a round table going. Fucking get the four horsemen in here. Film Gob, Chris Swenson. I always want to say Swanson. Chris Swenson, and we'll get some Chris Dawson in here as his Black Suit edition. So yeah, there you go, guys. Cheers. Appreciate it. Love you guys. Thank you for joining in the Vodka stream. Ooh, good stuff. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.